base the miniature, bend the tab, and insert it into the slot. Then add a little super glue. Now we're going to prime this with paint on primer. It's gray. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes what you've painted, so you gotta look at the shine on the metal. Make sure it's all that flat gray color. And once that dries, what we're going to do is add a thin layer of dark red. And that's going to bring out all of the details, and we're going to be able to see everything really clearly. And then we're going to add a layer of Nuln oil, and that's going to darken everything down and really capture those details, after which we're going to start with the dry. The first layer of dry brushing is going to be in Valejo Middlestone. It's sort of a greenish brown color. It's fantastic for adding a little warmth. Next we're going to dry brush with some dark sand, and again we're going to try to get pretty good coverage across everything. For the last two layers we're not going to try to get quite as good of coverage. And then what we're going to do is dust it up with some ivory, just on the highest surfaces. So for this part we're going to add a little color, some dull orange, and lighten that up into a peach for the skin tones. And then we are going to go ahead and paint on some dark reddish brown for the mustache and the eyebrows. And then we're going to paint sort of the main fabric of the robes blue. And this is my favorite blue. Use it for everything, so get used to it. Next, we are going to add this nice warm brown to the places that are going to be leather. We're going to darken that up later, but right now it's going to be very warm orange brown. Very nice color. Put that on the boots and the arm wraps. Then we're going to lighten up the pants a little bit. So this pants are sort of a cream color. And then we're going to highlight the inner robe with that same. So now we're adding in some more of that dark red, brown to create the shading on the leather. And once we've done all that, we're going to do a layer of black over the sort of gauntlet metal parts to give them the look of a like a sort of weathered iron. Add some gold to the robes. These are master level monk robes, so we're going to add some gold, mostly just trying to hit the highlights on this because we're going to go back in a second with this dark red to kind of give it an old gold look on everything, and do a little dry brushing of white. Okay, and that's the paint job. Added some grass. It's a pretty basic paint job. Some cloth, some leather, some sort of weathered metal, and looks pretty good. I'm excited to put this guy in a game.